Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this 2021 BMW 530 XDrive on a POV test drive. This one has the Bernina Gray Amber color. It's a $550 option and it has the premium package. But let's go ahead and take it on test drive and see how it does. Alright, let's go ahead and take this BMW 530 on a POV test drive and see how it does. Here is the backup camera. It does not have the 3D view. This one only has the premium package. To be able to get that, you have to go for the parking assistant package, I believe. Seat belt tightens up and just basically pushes you back to the seat. Alright, so driving this 2021 BMW 5 Series, very nice and quiet, and it's expected from, of course, BMW. And seriously, it's super comfortable. The suspension is very soft, and it's very quiet in here. As I said, this one does have the premium package, and it does have the cognac, I'm not exactly sure how to say that word, but it's seriously amazing. It gives you basically that interior color. It looks really nice, and the seats are very comfortable, and seriously, it's such a quiet car, and you could barely hear anything from the outside. I really like this trim right here. It looks nice. Climate control, radio controls, everything is very easy to understand. Massive screen. I'll talk about the screen later. But let's go ahead and hop on the highway and see how it does. Seriously, it's very isolated from the outside, and the suspension setup in this 5 Series is seriously amazing. Does have lane keep assist, and steering wheel feels nice and soft. Let's go ahead and put it in sport mode. So when putting it in sport mode, honestly, you can't really even tell that the car is in sport mode. The transmission, engine, they become a little bit more aggressive, but there's really no noise that is coming from the speakers. So you don't feel like this car is in sport mode. By the way, it does have the gesture controls, so you could raise up the volume and lower the volume this way. So that's nice. And you could do a few things, like you could skip songs and things like that just by waving, so that's nice. But anyways, yeah, the car is really nice and smooth and seriously comfortable. Under the hood, they're going to be a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 248 horses and 258 pound-feet of torque, and it kind of doesn't feel like it has, it feels like it needs a little bit more torque for a big car like this. It feels a little bit on the heavier side. Of course, this is a heavy luxury sedan, and it has a very small engine, so that's expected. but I really wish it had a little bit more torque to kind of like get it going. But I'll definitely do a few acceleration just to see how it accelerates. But seriously, this thing is very, very quiet, and I really like this 5 Series. Nice and spacious in the back. It does have a big sunroof. It does not have a panoramic sunroof, but the size is a little bit bigger than a normal sunroof. For the screen, it's a 12.3-inch screen that actually looks very good. It is the iDrive 7, and the gauges are 12.3-inch screen as well. Seriously, the quality, resolution, very crisp. As I told you guys, the suspension setup is very smooth, very soft in this 5 Series. It's kind of scary to actually push this. Big potholes. But yeah, definitely the suspension setup is very, very soft. Well, and it's expected, of course, and it's a big, heavy car, so that's completely fine. If you need something sporty, BMW offers the M5, and they offer there is basically something between this one and the M5 if you want something a little bit more sporty, but not too fast and not too expensive as the M5. So there is basically a spot to fill the gap in the middle. The screen is a little bit on it's sticking out a good amount. I'm not a big fan of the way how it is. Maybe if it was a tiny bit smaller, it would have looked fine, but 12.3-inch tablet style, I think that's just too big. But resolution is good, it's nice and responsive. You can control it by touching it, or you can control it by this wheel right here, so that's nice. Nice and responsive, as I said, and overall the car is very good. I wish it had a tiny bit more power. 248 horses and 258 pound-feet of torque are not really a lot for this big, heavy sedan. Fuel economy numbers are 23 in the city, 32 highway, and 27 combined. Those numbers are very good for this massive sedan. So I think the Mpgs are very good, but I just hate the fact that this one does not have enough power to get it going. The price on this one is $61,000, and it does have this really cool gray color. It's a $550 option. I think it's worth the price, honestly. Brakes feel very nice and soft, and soft as in like they're nice and touchy. The pedal itself is nice and soft. It's not hard, and it's very responsive. It does have the engine shut off, so when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off. And it's a nice wide sedan. It's really, really nice. Fan finish is amazing. The seats are very comfortable. But we're gonna go ahead and test the XDrive system in this BMW and see how it does. We're gonna go ahead and put it in sport. Traction control off. There we go. And we'll see how it does. Definitely nothing crazy. No wheel spin. Again, it does not have enough power for it to spin any tires, and this is just a luxury sedan, so of course I wasn't expecting anything crazy. But seriously, such a beautiful ride, and just the suspension setup by itself is amazing. That makes me forget about the power, the horsepower and torque numbers that this 5 Series have, which which are not enough. But everything is nice and comfortable. Seats are comfortable, suspension is comfortable. In comfort mode, steering wheel is very direct actually. I'm gonna go ahead and try more here. Yeah, definitely very light, very direct. In sport mode, it becomes a tiny bit heavy, not really by much, or maybe not heavy, just a little bit more direct. Yeah, a little bit more direct, I think. Upshifting, downshifting is very responsive. There is barely any delay. Downshifting is a little bit more responsive than upshifting. I still think that this is very impressive. Good job, BMW, for making this 5 Series really good. This one has heated steering wheel, and the heated seats in this 5 Series are very good. It does have 3 stages. Let's go ahead and try BMW voice command system. Take me to the nearest Starbucks.
I have found several destinations. Which one should I select?
1.
All right. Our next destination is Starbucks.
So, system is nice and responsive. It's a little bit on the slower side at first, but then once you tell it to go to that specific one, it routes you.
700 feet, turn right at the
Cancel navigation.
I've ended the guidance.
It does have the navigation right in the middle, so that's nice. And at first, it's a little bit slow. Basically got stuck on please wait for about 10-15 seconds maybe, and then it responded, or was able to kind of like tell me which Starbucks I wanted to go to. And then after that, when I chose the first one, it was very responsive, or very quick I should say. So at first a little bit slow, then it's nice and responsive. But seriously guys, the interior in this BMW 5 Series is really good. I love the gloss black, a little bit of that trim right here on the middle console. It does have a wireless phone charger, 2 cup holders, very small cup holders actually. Love the way how this trim looks, and as I told you guys, everything is very nice, and the fan finish is really good, which is expected of course from a German luxury brand. So as I told you guys, this one has a premium package. Basically it gives you the gesture controls, heads up display, wireless phone charger, front heated seats, and a few more other things. So I think that premium package, which is worth $2,700, I think it's worth it. It does give you a good amount of things, so it's a good package to have in this 5 Series. And as I did mention that this one has the heated steering wheel, but I did not mention the price of the heated steering wheel. It's a $190 option that you could choose, and the price on this 5 Series is $61,000. Let's go ahead and do a quick acceleration right here in sport mode. And we're gonna go ahead and brake boost it and see how it does. Yep, definitely a good amount of power off the line. It's nice and torquey, but that's with brake boosting. If you don't brake boost it, then it's not going to really accelerate as hard as brake boosting. But that was very nice and impressive from a heavy sedan. But I just wish it had a tiny bit more horsepower and torque. That's it. But other than that, honestly, no complaints at all. Seriously, such a great car to drive. Mpgs fuel economy numbers are very good. 32 on the highway from a big sedan like this 5 Series. I think that's honestly impressive. So I wouldn't push this 5 Series around corners fast. It's a little bit scary, to be honest with you, because the suspension setup is very soft. But yeah, again, this is a luxury sedan, so it's expected. But yeah, seriously, this thing is just amazing. No complaints, and it's very quiet. I think I prefer this BMW 5 Series over Mercedes-Benz E350. This feels a little bit more well put together. The fit and finish is better. I think the seats are comfortable in the 5 Series. It's quieter in here, and no road noise, no wind noise, nothing. And I actually forgot to mention, this one does not have acoustic glass or double-sided glass. I thought it did, but wow, seriously, the cabin is very quiet even without acoustic glass. Seriously, such a beautiful machine. I think BMW did a great job. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2021 BMW 530. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and check out Brittany here at BMW in North Haven, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested, I'm gonna go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.